Before I start this video, I want to send my condolences to Takeoff's family, friends, his fans, because what happened to him was definitely a tragedy. It affected a lot of people, so I want to send my condolences to not only his mother's side of the family, but his father's side of the family as well. That is why we're here, because his father's side of the family is speaking out in regards to the relationship they had with him, really the relationship that they couldn't have with him. They're making allegations that Takeoff's mom, Tatiana, would not allow Takeoff to see that side of the family. So they're pretty much setting the record straight in regards to the dad's side of the family and the mom's side of the family. They're speaking their truth on that. Now, we as outsiders looking in, we know Takeoff to be raised with his mother, Tatiana, which is Quavo's older sister. So him and Quavo grew up literally like brothers, very close, very tight-knit family. So it's just such a tragedy that something like this had to happen. From what we've seen, from what Takeoff has talked about, is his mother he was raised with, as well as his two siblings, his younger brother that goes by Lingo, and his younger sister, Heaven. Now, there is this story and perception kind of surrounding Takeoff's father that he left when Takeoff was a young child and pretty much was not actively involved in the child's life, forcing him to be raised with his mother alone. Now, obviously, there's two sides to every story, and Takeoff's family, his siblings on his dad's side, again, they're speaking out, speaking their truth in regards to Takeoff's mother's side of the family and how that affected their relationship with him growing up. But before we get into that, we know recently they just had a homegoing service for Takeoff. So let's just take a listen to what both Offset and Quavo had to say when they were saying their goodbyes to their family.
Change the culture of music forever. You did that, Tate. You changed that flow. That flow came from Tate, the originator. The originator of that flow. It changed the music. Business. Lord, give us the strength. Just give us the strength, the family, everybody, give us some strength. I don't want to question you, God, but I don't get it. I don't get you sometimes. And I believe in you, Father, but you always with me, and we did everything together. Since we was kids, you been by my side, looking up at me with them eyes, same eyes you got as my sister, waiting on me to make the next move, then you followed up right behind me. You always made sure I did it first, so you can do it right with me. You never competed with me. We was always on the same team because you hated playing against me because I always played too hard or too rough. And I can hear mama saying, not too rough, son, because I ain't like to lose. Remember our first dream was to be tag team partners in the WWE. We fell in love with WWE wrestling. We had every...
Now, moving forward in this video, when I refer to Takeoff's siblings, I'm solely going to be referring to Takeoff's dad's side of the family. I'm not referring to his mother's kids, solely speaking on his father's children. Now, his brother took to his Twitter to express how he felt in regards to Takeoff's death. It kind of started there, and over time, you can tell things just started brewing for him because he started responding to people, setting the record straight. Now, their sister, on the other hand, Kendra, she kind of took a lighter approach to the situation in regards to her brother Takeoff. She made a post on her Instagram saying her goodbyes to her brother. She said, "I seen my brother today for the first time in years. I got to see him in person, not just on a screen. Never in a million years did I think our meeting up was going to go like this, or be for a reason anywhere near this. He looked beautiful. He didn't look different. He looked like Kirshnik. I'm so blessed to have known him the way I did. He's in the best place to be, and I'll see him again. I love him so much. He'll continue to be an inspiration to me. I'm so incredibly proud of him and happy he got to show the world who he was and is." Now, not only did Kendra express herself on Instagram, his younger brothers as well took to their Instagram, and one in particular was not too happy about the situation. He said so many words. It was beautiful. Your mom, grandma, and Quavo should be ashamed. I pray for y'all family. I hope y'all learn the path of righteousness. He said, I wanted to be just like you. For the first time seeing you today in like 9 or 10 years. Crazy how time flies. I hope you see me down here. I'm just trying to make it day by day and be happy. It's so much I could say. I'm so angry, man. Gun violence. I didn't get to rekindle stuff with you because of a gun. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Kier. Now, y'all, he didn't stop there. He also decided to go on his Instagram and say, you know what? My family been humble on this for 10 years. I'm going to tell the truth, though. I ain't letting that wickedness slide. Now, you guys, before we proceed, let me know what you guys think so far about this situation. Honestly, who are we to judge and who are we to tell somebody how to mourn, how to grieve? But what do you guys think about the way he's going about it? Obviously, they probably feel like they have the short end of the stick because they'll never see their brother again. And they've already lost enough time with him while he was here on this earth. But I think with him going about attacking his mom's side of the family is not productive. It's not going to solve anything. But let's get into what he had to say about that side of the family. So you can see his Twitter, AY3K_AY3K. He was responding to a lot of people's comments that were obviously probably not trolling him, but they're just outsiders looking in. But he felt the need to respond. In particular, he said, funny, you don't even know the situation. Bitter baby mama who wouldn't let a man see his child because he didn't want to be with her anymore and decided to turn him against his father. They should talk about it. You know how long we've been silenced and humble? I don't expect you to understand. So y'all, he's claiming that Takeoff's mom, Tatiana, purposefully kept Takeoff from that side of the family because Takeoff's father did not want to be with her. So he also goes on to defend his sister who made a post and then deleted it. I'm guessing people probably tried to bully her into deleting the post. So she deleted it, but you can still see the comments. And he said, exactly, we've been quiet for 10 years before he even died. Let my sister express herself. He also responded to another comment, but what about us? What about his family who ain't never got to see him or talk to him because he was manipulated? What about those who supported him and always wanted to be there for him, but couldn't because of ignorant people? When do we get to speak up? 10 years. Now, it's clear, you guys, that this family is hurting so bad, and he just wants his voice to be heard. So he then goes on to call the family petty. He says, talking to the other family won't help. They're petty and holding it over our head that we ain't get to know Kirshnik as much as we wanted. They've tried talking to them, but they have fucked up ways. They do us dirty and make it like we don't exist. They know they're wrong. Now, from what I've read between the tweets, between the Instagram posts, is Kendra, she seems more lighthearted. Like she really just wants her dad to be heard in this situation. I feel like she doesn't really care about the clout. I'm not saying he cares about the clout more, but he seems like he kind of has more of an agenda to expose the truth in regards to Takeoff's mother's side of the family, where Kendra, she's more so just concerned about her father. Now, you can see in this tweet in particular, he kind of implies that something happened at the funeral, maybe at the wake that they went to. He says, but what if something happened backstage or after the funeral that was real fucked up and we decided we didn't have enough? Y'all don't know the shoes or situation. All you seeing is this right now, but nah, because a lot of truth needs to come to light, and I'm sure it will soon. God knows. All right, y'all, let me know what you think about this entire situation with Takeoff's half siblings. For me personally, as someone who was raised in a single parent household, having half siblings where I wasn't raised with them as well, I solely believe that it's really on the parents. If you have two living parents, it's their job and duty to make sure that the children have a relationship. It's not on the kids. It's not on the families, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins. It's solely on the parents to make sure that those kids have a relationship, because it literally just creates broken homes. You know, this whole thing is very tragic, especially since we can't go back, especially since they'll never get the opportunity to see their brother or make things right. Again, not that it's their duty to do that, but the fact that they'll never get that opportunity to, they probably feel like they were robbed genuinely of a relationship with him. But do I think that they should take to social media to kind of blast the family during this time? Absolutely not. I think emotions are high right now. Time heals all wounds. So hopefully they can come together kind of as a unit. Obviously, Takeoff was the one thing kind of holding them together. And now that he's not here, there's kind of really, they probably definitely feel no need to have a relationship now. But let me know what you guys think about this entire situation. Long live Takeoff. All right, y'all, we out.